So, what kind of sorcery is this, you may ask? Well, about a week ago I saw some talk about stacking VSR and using Veronica for Camazone, but I didn't really pay attention because I had my future knight in the room for the raid and my Veronica is only 4-star. But now the raid is over and I can finally try this. And a few days ago there was some stuff happening on the KR forums regarding this, and as you can see here there is a post about this whole thing. So from the look of this you can see that there is they are aware of it, the developers, and it seems they are okaying it, so that's good, otherwise we wouldn't want to do it. And they also did a little warning that if you get to floor 30 there might be some issues, because there is, if I understand correctly, no more floors after 30. So I don't know what actually happens there. As you can see here, that's the Korean leaderboard, and there's 2 people who reached 36. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what happens after, like when you beat it. I think the game will probably just crash or something, and then you reconnect, and hopefully you can choose to go down 3 floors instead of starting all over. But that remains to be seen. This is all possible to do now. I'm going to show you in just a moment, but I don't think we're going to see any 30 clears just yet. We need a new update. So how does this work? Well, we need to pay attention to the special ability of Veronica. Increases damage and decreases damage taken by 50% of weapon skill region. So the whole idea here is to get 200% of weapon skill region, and 50% or half of that is, well, 100%. That means you will take no damage. And that's the whole idea here. It's possible to do right now using those glasses, but they decrease your attack. So not only do we only have like 4 days left of this Camazone, but also there are some artifacts I'm going to show you in just a moment that will let you get really high. So in order to achieve the 200% VSR, this is the item you're looking for. Well, 4 of those. This will give you the VSR you need without taking away anything, because you have those glasses that we have at the moment and they will decrease your attack. You can see my damage there. I'm obviously using glasses now because we don't have this update yet, and it works fine, but I'm only on floor 13. If you're gonna go like higher, like a lot higher, you'll want all the little DPS you can get from everything, because everything is gonna be, you still have to beat the timer, right? Even though you can't die, you still have to beat the timer. But there are ways to solve this. That's one of them, Alarm Clock of Fury. Sadly it comes with a price, so you're gonna have to bring some 1-star heroes in there and sacrifice them. That would give you that damage boost. You'll want to use that on the boss stages, like whenever you don't have enough DPS, basically you just put some of those in. I don't know exactly how it works, if it like stacks, if 3 of them dies, is that 300%? Not sure, but that's definitely an artifact you'll want to pick up. Well, probably more than 1. You have 4 more slots, so yeah, just fill those with these kind of things. Basically anything that gives you a lot of attack. There is another solution as well that you should also do if you can get your hands on them, that is, and that is the Berserker Mask. As you can see, when you're below 75 and also 50%, there's 2 thresholds. You'll get 70% attack each threshold that you're under, which means that's 140% attack whenever you're below this. But you're immortal, so in order to get there, there are these cursed artifacts that you will want to. The Scorched Stigma. Well, 2 of those. These 2 alone will bring you below 50%. It will be on 40% actually, since it's 60% there that you will lose right as you enter, but you can't die of course, so it's fine. Which will activate the Berserker Mask and give you a lot more damage, which is of course needed on the higher levels. And that solution is something I see is being used by the player that's on the top of the Korean leaderboards, and it's pretty awesome actually, if you can pull it off, because obviously finding those artifacts might take a little bit, but if we take a look at the events, we can see that there's only one way, currently at least, where you can have a guaranteed chance to get one, and that's through the Dangerous Temptation event, by selecting something that opens up your eyes. I don't know if that event's gonna stay for the next season though, probably not, because I think it was a new one. But yeah, we'll have to see that later when I can update the spreadsheet and have a look at all that. But yeah, that's like the best idea to solve this anyways. If you're gonna sacrifice your unit as well, you may at higher levels even want to bring in some of your actual characters that give buffs to Veronica. For example, Garam would give the water buff, right? And then you have Nari and Tinya giving the range buff. You have Rachel, you have Elvira doing the same thing. Just anything that gives you damage, basically. Apart from that, there is one more artifact that I want to just show here that I see is also frequently used, and that's the Rupture Breaker. it gives attack just like that, and also gives some crit damage. Yeah, that's the multiplier. So that's also something you definitely want to collect. The reason I don't kinda like the ranged attack artifact, I mean, obviously if you get it and you don't have anything else, go for it. But there is one more problem that I just want to go through. That's the range shields, and those will not let you do any range damage, which obviously is what Veronica does. There is one way around this though, that I found as a recent post as well, it was like 2 days ago I think. So, getting it up on the screen here, the solution for this is to, instead of using your normal weapon, the Messiah, you would use Amarok. Those wolves deal melee damage, which means that that's the only way pretty much if you're gonna use Veronica, which we are doing. So yeah, you have to swap to Amarok, and when you're gonna buff yourself you want melee attack from Beth or Lynn, for example, instead, if you have to sacrifice them, if you're like really high. So yeah, this post also pretty much shows everything that I've been going through here, but the translations are a bit off, so I figured I'd just lay it all out there. And yeah, I understand there's gonna be a difference as well, obviously, like I think upper 25 or up is probably just whale territory, right? Because you still need the damage. You have to beat the timer no matter what. But I think this should be really helpful for pretty much everyone to get that lightsaber at 26. So yeah, all the luck to you to get all the artifacts you need, and hope you'll get the lightsaber. So I'm going to leave you now, and I'm just going to show one clip where I'm using the Amarok instead on one of the melee shields, and you will just see the whole thing. Anyways, good luck to everyone, and I think the next season is going to be a lot of fun with this. So yeah, cheers and have a good one. Bye.